They get pretty associated tattoos now with like, well, it used to be with gangs and stuff. Like if you had tattoos, they were miserable. Like, oh my god, you're in a gang. Like so unprofessional. Like no, but like I feel like nowadays we're kind of dealing with those pressures.
Facebook.
Okay. Yeah.
I do for a gang right now.
So my name is Matthew Hagan, and I will be talking about the rise and fall of Facebook. So in 2004, a man named Mark Zuckerberg, along with a few friends, started Facebook. They were all students at Harvard University. They originally created the app to make it as a messaging group for only students at Harvard to be able to talk about either things that were going on or classes. Within the first 20 days that it was online through the college, they had over 20,000 people logged onto it. So they decided to expand and make it available to Ivy League schools such as Brown and Cornell. And once they expanded to those schools, they instantly blew up as well. And within the first 2 months of being open, they had almost 1 million users because of the families from the Ivy League schools that also logged on. So this is a graph of the number of active users. So that is determined by like logging on per day. As of September of 2019, there are over 2.5 billion monthly active users on Facebook, and that's roughly 31% of all the people in the world. Facebook had nearly 12 million users. That number increased to 20 million in April of 2007, 30 million in July of 2007, and then 50 million in October of 2007. So 2007 was the year that you can see that it really kind of shot up. It over doubled its usage in just those few months. The competition it had as other social media sites were kind of popping up as things such as Instagram, WhatsApp, and friend feed. Facebook actually, and Mark Zuckerberg decided that they were just going to like buy out these different things to not have to deal with them. So they lost like a few users, you would say, because people were also transitioning to Instagram, so they didn't have everyone, but it didn't hurt the numbers too bad, and they didn't lose any of their wealth. Where they were hit financially was in the NASDAQ failure of 2012. So Mark Zuckerberg and his company decided that they were going to sell shares of Facebook just to try to increase their profit. And on the first day, May 12th, at 11 o'clock a.m., they became open to the public, and they were kind of caught off guard by how many people were interested in buying it. And they had only planned on selling, it was 15 million shares, and within the first 20 minutes, they had sold over 40 million. So how their system works is every 15 minutes, they like refresh. So they weren't able to stop selling fast enough to like reproduce or like restock what they were trying to sell. So after the first 2 hours, they were over 80 million shares in the hole, and they had to shut down completely. And once they did, everyone then bought their shares back because they were scared of losing money, and Facebook lost almost $2 billion out of the deal. So after that, they wanted to obviously try to regroup because they didn't want their platform to go under. So they started to change the app from just a messaging app to sort of what it is today. So instead of just being able to talk to one or two people, they made it that you posted it on a newsfeed. So it would be on kind of like everyone's timeline. And then a few years later, they kind of changed it to having a like button. And then they actually, 6 years after introducing the newsfeed, brought back private messaging, which was something that people were kind of wishing had stayed in the app in the first place. So currently, Facebook is still the most widely used app for social media in the world. This is just what percent of each age group, male and female, uses Facebook. Personally, I think that the numbers might slowly go down, but for quite a bit of time still, it's going to be the number one social media app. And then that is the work site.
I know everybody was kind of infuriated with the fact that Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook were all having the same